listening to The Dash on MILB TV and the Dash Radio Network. Now, let's head back to the ballpark.
Arms are rested, legs are loose. It is post-All-Star break baseball. Dash and Grasshoppers comes your way, and here to take you through, it's Andrew Murphy.
All righty, Max Wallace, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Truist Stadium for Game 1 of a 3-game weekend set between the Dash and the Greensboro Grasshoppers. The right-hander Dylan Cumming is about to make his 6th start on the year for Winston-Salem. With the Dash, he's 1-3 with a 6.75 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and 5 walks. The right-hander was signed by the Chicago White Sox as a free agent on June 9th. He's got 4 pitches, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and a sweeper. Coming off of a couple of tough starts, he's been built into a starter since being signed from the San Francisco Giants organization, where he was a reliever primarily in Double-A. So some hurdles are to be expected as he works his way into this new role. The right-handed center fielder Will Taylor leads it off for the Grasshoppers, donned in their black jerseys, a green Grasshoppers word mark across the front, gray pants, and black batting helmets. The first pitch of the game is a fastball down the middle for a strike. At 6:30 on the dot, we are underway from downtown Winston-Salem. Glad you're with us. Cumming works from the windup. The right-hander Taylor waits. Here's the 0-1. Wave and a miss on a sweeper down and away. Nothing in 2. This is something that Dylan Cumming has shown quite a knack for, getting ahead in the count, especially early in games. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just off the outside corner, ball 1. Good waist pitch there. No bite from Taylor, though. Home plate umpire tonight is Trey Ward. Robert Bonet is in the field. The 1-2 pitch. Outside and high with a fastball. The catcher, Appel, stabs at that one high and away. 2-2. Will Taylor, the right-hander, followed by Titus Dimitru, right-handed DH, recently traded from the Braves organization. The 2-2. Swung on, popped high in the air, third base side. Arksy Hernandez over near the foul line, jogs in and makes a one-handed catch. One gone in the first. No score and nobody on. Here's a look at the Dash defense. It is T.J. McCants, newcomer in left field. Sammy Zavala in center. Braden Montgomery in right. Arksy Hernandez just made the play at third. Wilbur Sanchez at short. Gerald Perez at second. Another newcomer, Lyle Miller-Green, up from Kannapolis, is at first. Jackson Appel catching balls and strikes. Righty-righty matchup as the DH Titus Dimitru steps in. Here's the pitch. First one's a high strike. Good fastball, 0-1. Dimitru between Rome, Braves High A club, and then Greensboro, he bats .249. Half swing and a miss on a sweeper outside, 0-2. 43 runs batted in, 5 home runs, 11 doubles, and 2 triples. Right-hander Dimitru steps out, calls time, a big deep breath as he looks up to the sky. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He's late to a high off-speed pitch. It's a strikeout for Dylan Cumming. 2 away in a scoreless top of the first.
He's been great about getting ahead. Recipe for success so far.
Winston-Salem donning the home white uniforms, purple pinstripes on the jerseys and pants, little purple WS on the upper left chest, and big purple numbers on the back. Black caps, white WS on the front for Winston-Salem. Here's Kiner Delgado on the left side. He takes an off-speed away, 1 ball, no strikes. Switch hitting second baseman, bats .243 for the Grasshoppers this year, 39 runs batted in. The 1-0. Tips one foul off of Jackson Appel's right knee protector. It's 1-1. Delgado bats an open stance, slight bend at the knees, working in toward the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Swings and chops it softly to first. Miller Green scoops it up on the run. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Cumming, and the Dash have a chance to strike first. They're up to bat next.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Hey Dash fans, thank you for coming out to today's game. WPTF is a proud sponsor of today's game. WPTF provides news, talk, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, every day. With award-winning news and great programming, like our Weekend Gardener show, Saturdays from 8 to 11. You get all the information you need from the station trusted for 100 years. Tune in at AM 980 and WPTF.com. Download the WPTF News and Traffic app and listen to our shows wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Back inside Truist Stadium. Great top of the first inning for Dylan Cumming and company. A 1-2-3 top of the first takes us to the bottom of the first. TJ McCants leads off for Winston-Salem. McCants is a newcomer. He was called up from Kannapolis today, along with, I lost count, about 7 other guys. Roster moves today by the White Sox were insane. Swing and a miss at the first pitch from the right-hander Christian Curtis near the outside half of the plate. The left-hander McCants down 0-1. But McCants called up from low A Kannapolis, so 1 pitch, a fastball misses outside, ball and a strike. McCants has played 45 games between last season and this season in low A, 278 average across that stretch. 5 home runs, 21 runs batted in. 1-1 misses high, 2 balls, 1 strike on McCants. Christian Curtis, no stranger to Winston-Salem, but not particularly this lineup. Another big name that was moved up today, Sam Antonacci, Matt Hogan as well. 2-1. Swung on, grounded, diving stop by the first baseman. Mickness throws to the covering Curtis, stumbles into the bag for out number 1. In a scoreless bottom of the first. In the field for Greensboro, it is Polanco in left, Taylor in center, Hilson in right, Castillo at first, Rivas at short, Delgado at second. Mickness just made the play at first. The catcher is Drake Berg. The right-hander, Christian Curtis, who I mentioned, no stranger to Winston-Salem. 4 starts against the Dash, a 1-2 record, and 11.68 ERA. Compare that to his season-wide ERA of 4.90. He's had some bad luck against the Dash. Here's Gerald Perez on the right side. The first pitch from Curtis is a fastball brought back down by the catcher Berg. No call from Trey Ward behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Weather-wise, looking like we're going to be okay. 86 degrees, cloudy skies. There have been threats of rain off and on. 1-0 misses in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Perez. There have been threats of rain off and on. Sometimes it's fallen, sometimes it's held up. For about the last week and a half or so in North Carolina, July is a weird weather month in the Tar Heel State. 2-0. Strike called, good breaking ball, clips the lower third. It is 2-1 on Perez. Winds are blowing softly to the south at 4 miles an hour. That's toward right field. The 2-1 delivery. Check swing. Perez lays off of a breaking pitch that rolls up the first base line. 3 balls and a strike on Perez. 220 average, leads his team in runs batted in with 48, homers with 14, and doubles with 17. The right-hander Curtis from the windup is 3-1. Swung on, that's flied foul down the right field line. Count is full, 3-2. Gerald Perez, though, lacking some plate discipline this year. 84 strikeouts, that's the most on the team, just to 28 walks. 3-2, tips it foul to the backstop. We'll do it again.
You just saw back-to-back fastballs. Two good-looking swings on it, and it was just under that last one. Timed it up pretty well.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, nobody on, and no score in the bottom of the first. The 3-2 from Curtis. Swing and a miss. Got him up high with a fastball. 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. Well, as Max mentioned during the pregame show, really tight race in the South Atlantic League South Division. Winston-Salem finds themselves in last with a record of 7-13 in the second half, but that's just 5.5 games out of first. And you got to think, with a lot of fresh legs entering the high A level as of earlier today, we could see some big changes at the way this team operates. Braden Montgomery swings and fouls the first pitch back for a strike. And the moves today, at least coming to Winston-Salem, were a mix of guys coming up from low A, 0-1. There's a swing and a fly ball, hit pretty well toward right. Hilson on the run near the line, sets up and makes a catch on a jog. It's a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. Dash and Grasshoppers are scoreless. We head to the second inning on Valley Sports Live and the Dash Broadcast Network.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston-Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo Water Service. Go online to ws-.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Shooting drills.
A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve, but one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
No score after 1 inning. Couple of 3 up, 3 down first frames for the Dash and the Grasshoppers in Game 1 of this 3-game weekend series. Alongside Max Wallace, Andrew Murphy with you on Valley Sports Live and the Dash Broadcast Network. Dylan Cumming had a really good first inning. Like I mentioned, 3 up, 3 down. He's got a strikeout to his name. Here's Javier Rivas on the right side, the shortstop. The pitch. First one's up and in on the corner for a strike. Well, Max and I were talking before the break about just all the roster moves that happened today affecting Winston-Salem. Quick timeout by Rivas. He steps out, restraps his gloves. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players to Winston-Salem today. A few of them familiar faces, a few of them newcomers. 0-1. This is chopped just fair up the third base line. Running snag by Hernandez. Throws on the run, and it's in time. 1 gone in the second. Good-looking 5-3 to start the second inning for Dylan Cumming, who now faces another right-hander, P.J. Hilson. But the newcomers tonight include Lyle Miller-Green, T.J. McCants, and Jonathan Clark. two position players and a pitcher from Low A Kannapolis. Also up from Low A is Seth Keener, whom Dash fans saw a little bit of last year and this year. First pitch to the right-hander Hilson hits him on the shoulder. It's a painful free pass with one away, no score in the second. That one looked like it hurt. 92 up and in. So the infield prepares for the double play against the first true left-hander in this Greensboro lineup tonight, Shailene Polanco. The left fielder bats .220. 29 runs batted in, 10 home runs. The pitch. First one is lined high in the air to right. Montgomery hawks it down, slides, and makes a catch. Two gone in the second inning. Good catch by Montgomery out in right field. He looks very well rested. Braden Montgomery, now the third overall prospect in the Chicago White Sox organization. Should mention as well, we're coming fresh off the All-Star break. It is 4 days of no baseball in minor league baseball. And then, of course, besides the All-Star game and all the festivities that happened in Atlanta this past week, no Major League Baseball games either. Jesus Castillo on the right side. Runner at first, two away, no score in the top of the second. Pitch. First one clips the zone up top, middle of the plate, strike called. The command and control tonight for Dylan Cumming looks on through an inning and two-thirds. 0-1. That just misses up high, 1-1. Tried again with the fastball.
Really does, and that's something that he's been exceptional with. Apart from his last start against Greenville, he only walked 3 batters in that one, just one since then.
1-1, nope, spin and a throw. Tag applied at first by Miller Green, and they snag Hilson. He's caught stealing 1-3, and that ends the inning. Still no score, and the Dash have a chance to strike first. Headed to the bottom of the second. Back in a moment.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Flow Automotive is your source for a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in Winston, Salem, and the Triad region. With over 50 years serving you, Flow knows cars and service, and we have great prices on great cars. Visit us at flowauto.com to view our inventory, make your next service appointment, and find us on Facebook. Flowauto.com, your source for great prices on great cars.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Still no score heading into the bottom of the second inning. Christian Curtis, the right-hander, back on for the Grasshoppers. He'll face the middle third of the order, led off by Sammy Zavala on the left side. Here's pitch. First one misses just high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. It was a clean bottom of the first inning for Christian Curtis. Here's the 1-0. Inside half of the plate, just clips it for a strike. It's 1-1. 3-1 ground out by T.J. McCants. Gerald Perez struck out swinging, and Braden Montgomery flied out to right. 1-1 to Zavala. Just misses, down and away, 2-1. Zavala batting .228 this season. .333 on base, .350 slugging. 31 runs batted in. 2-1, popped foul and out of play, 2-2. 6 home runs for Sammy Zavala. 38 walks, 78 strikeouts. He's definitely showing more patience at the plate this year. He's going up with a plan, has a little more confidence in himself as a hitter. He swings and laces one out to left. Polanco moves back into his left, makes a one-handed catch with his back to the infield for out number 1 in a scoreless bottom of the second inning. But Zavala's definitely taking higher quality swings. Last season for Sammy Z was not great. He batted below 200 and just couldn't string too many quality performances together. But this season, with a little more experience under his belt in this White Sox system, it's looking like he's finally starting to put it together. Drake Logan, fresh off the injured list, grounds one foul down the third base line into the left field bullpen where the Grasshoppers' pen arms are seated. Logan had been on the injured list since April 18th, so it's been quite a while since he put on the pinstripes. 0-1, breaking pitch misses in at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike to Logan, whose numbers through not too many games read .250 for his average, .323 on base. With 4 runs batted in and 1 home run. He checks his swing on a slider down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Drake Logan, 6'4", 205 pounds, 24 years old, born in San Diego, California. The 2-1. He swings and flies one high in the air to shallow right. P.J. Hilson jogs in, looks up, reaches, makes a catch. 2 gone and a scoreless bottom of the second inning between the Dash and the Greensboro Grasshoppers. That'll bring up Arksy Hernandez on the right side. The third baseman bats .205 this year, 19 runs batted in with 4 home runs. Here's Curtis from the windup. Check swing on a first pitch fastball, down and away. Hernandez pulls back, gets 1 ball and no strikes. Lights start to come on at Truist Stadium. Plenty of daylight left, with those gray clouds kind of moving eastward now. Swing and a chopper up the middle, moving slowly. Delgado, the second baseman, picks it up on the grass, fires from behind the mound, and snags Hernandez at first on the 4-3. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Christian Curtis and the Grasshoppers. Winston-Salem and Greensboro are scoreless, headed to the third.
Hey, Dash fans, thank you for coming out to today's game. WPTF is a proud sponsor of today's game. WPTF provides news, talk, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, every day, with award-winning news and great programming like our Weekend Gardener show, Saturdays from 8 to 11. You get all the information you need from the station trusted for 100 years. Tune in at AM 980 and WPTF.com. Download the WPTF News and Traffic app and listen to our shows wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
When you feel good, life is good. It's more joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling. And when you choose Atrium Health, you're choosing an unrivaled partner to help you be at your best, to get the most from every day. We're the region's most trusted healthcare partner because we treat people and not just problems. The best care for a more full life. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare provider of the Winston-Salem Dash.
Black isn't just a color. It's the presence of infinite possibilities. It's the moment before everything changes. An invitation to something unforgettable.
I won.
Win up to $4 million with Carolina Black Premier from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.18. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
No score between Winston-Salem and Greensboro heading into the top of the third inning. Dylan Cumming has been looking really good through 2 innings. A strikeout and a hit batsman to his name. Here's Jesus Castillo on the right side. The pitch. Swings and chops the first one foul. Third base side, 0-1. Castillo was at the plate with Hilson at first after being hit by the pitch in the second, and Cumming picked him off. 0-1. Castillo shows bunt, pulls back on a called strike low in the zone. Quickly 0-2. And again, Dylan Cumming showing a real knack for getting ahead in the count. His first time through the order. Right-hander works from the windup. The righty Castillo readies in the 0-2. Swinging a weak grounder up the middle right to Sanchez at short. Picks it up, sidearms to first, one away. But Dylan Cumming has just really good raw stuff, and his experience at the AA level certainly shows here in High A.
Absolutely does. I mean, I'll never forget that first day he was here, just fresh off the boat, quite literally came in and threw a scoreless shutout inning in relief, and it was just immaculate.
Here's Derek Berg, right-handed catcher, the pitch. Strike called, outside and low, 0-1.
And when you get ahead as a pitcher, it just opens up, and a really good arsenal it opens up for Dylan Cumming.
0-1. Swung on and lined foul, first base side, 0-2. That arsenal for Cumming, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and a sweeper. We were talking during the break. There was an article. I forgot who wrote it. 0-2 lined into right field. That's a base hit for Derek Berg with one away and a scoreless. Top of the third inning. I think it was USA Today. Nevertheless, the point was that curveballs are way down this year. More so just at a, I think it was like 40 to 50% less curveballs are being thrown. And it almost seems like the traditional gyro slider, first pitch to the left-hander Justin Mickness is a strike low and in. Seems like the traditional gyro slider is going to replace that curveball with up and down motion, and the sweeper is going to come in and kind of, there's a swing and a grounder into left. That was right through Hernandez at third and Sanchez at short. Berg moves up to second base. Mickness has a base hit. 2 on and 1 away. No score in the top of the third. The sweeper is a slider, but it seems like it'll replace your traditional slider where it would normally be in your arsenal.
Right, and if you can have really good tunneling, and what that means, if pitches look the same out of the hand and you can combine a sweeper and a slider with 10 inches of more break, that is dangerous to face as a hitter.
It seems like the curveball, the traditional 12-6 curveball, just doesn't give pitchers the edge it used to. First pitch sweeper down and away to the right-hander Will Taylor. 1 ball and no strikes. Just with launch angle being such a focus of several hitters over the last several years. 1-0. Strike called, up and in. Good fastball to put Cumming in the count, 1-1.
And the thing about the curveball is it's just too much of a risk and not enough reward, because if you miss your spot or miss your release point, it's right in the wheelhouse for a batter.
If you throw a 12-6, you might as well have really tight break. 1-1 misses down and away. 2-1 now. From the hitter's standpoint, though, it's much easier to generate that power with your bat path going up instead of side to side. Swing and a long fly ball to right. That is near the corner and gone. A home run. A 3-run shot to dead right by Will Taylor makes it a 3-0 Grasshoppers lead in the top of the third inning. That's his 4th home run on the year.
Came off of the sinker that time, and just a good swing on a ball that was breaking away from him, but on the inner portion of the plate, right off of the foul pole, too.
So bases empty, 1 away, 3-0 Grasshoppers in the top of the third. Here's Titus Dimitru on the right side, the pitch. First one is popped foul over the screen behind the plate, 0-1. And those types of things are going to happen. If you're Dylan Cumming, like we said, really good raw stuff, 0-1. That's up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. That looked really good and for the most part thwarted Grasshoppers hitters the first time around their order. But that's the challenge of building yourself into a full-time starting role. Strike called outside to the right-hander Dimitru. It's 1-2. And you're going to face adversity like that. There are going to be hurdles to climb. 1-2, poked foul and out of play. And so Dylan Cumming, despite his experience at the higher level, is going to be afforded some of that.
That's what this minor league system is all about. It's about learning, getting better before you make your debut or time spent in the majors.
The 1-2. Poked foul down the right field line. Might stay in play. Braden Montgomery hustles over. It is off the netting. Not much of an opportunity there for Montgomery, who did everything he could to get over there, position himself well underneath, but it just popped off that screen. Maybe even the pole holding the screen up.
He showcased it in the last inning, but Montgomery's defense is something that gets a little bit underrated on his arsenal and his tool belt. We know how good he is as a hitter, switch hitting, young guy, but he can cover a lot of ground out there.
Couldn't agree with you more. Another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out with a high fastball inside. 2 away in the third. Grasshoppers lead 3-0. Second strikeout on the night for Dylan Cumming, who faces the switch-hitting Kiner Delgado. The second baseman will bat from the left side. Also, as a pitcher, too, who's been used to one pretty consistent role. First pitch to Delgado misses high and in. 1 ball, no strikes. It takes a lot of fortitude, especially with such a quick change of scenery, one organization to the other. 1-0. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, down and in, ball and a strike. To say yes when an organization says, hey, we know that you did this here, but this is what we need from you here. It takes a lot of, I think, unsung fortitude to give the nod and take that leap into something you might not have been too familiar with over the past season and some change.
At the end of the day, that's what separates the minor leaguers from the major leaguers.
1-1 is just high, ball 2. It's 3-0 Grasshoppers. We're in the top of the third inning. A 3-run home run by Will Taylor snuck just over the wall in the right field corner. The 2-1 to Delgado. Swings and flies it the other way. Long run for McCants. It drops in front of him near the line. Extra bases for Delgado. Quick throw into second by McCants, but it's off time. A 2-out double for Delgado keeps the Grasshoppers alive in the third.
This Grasshoppers lineup, especially in this third inning, have just really seen the baseball well. They're not doing anything fancy with it. That was just a sinker that was breaking away from the lefty bat. Delgado just puts his bat out there, and the ball does the rest of the work. There's been a handful of hits like that.
A little more early opposite field hitting than I think you and I are used to seeing from opposition, but Greensboro's offense has been some of the most potent in the league this year. Quick meeting on the mound, by the way. Pitching coach Blake Hickman will conduct this one. Greensboro's first in average, second in on base, first in slugging. They're first in runs scored and runs batted in. First in home runs with, get this, 124 home runs on the year. So they know how to hit, and they know how to hit well.
That's incredible. 124. I mean, you're closer to averaging 2 a game than 1.
Well, the next most in the league, just to give you some perspective, is 74 by the Bowling Green Hot Rods. So quite literally 50 home run difference between those two teams. Here is the right-hander Javier Rivas, who takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Runner at second base, 2 gone. We're in the top of the third inning. Grasshoppers lead the Dash 3-0. 0-1. Swing and a soft tapper, just foul. Third base side, it's 0-2. And so now Dylan Cumming with an opportunity to reset during that mound meeting. Finding himself back into the groove he's been used to tonight. Ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. A long look in by Cumming before the shortstop Rivas takes time, restraps his black batting gloves, gives his helmet a tug as he climbs back in. Runner at second, Delgado with a long lead. Second baseman Perez into cover. 0-2. Sweeper way outside, caught by Appel. And Appel was out of the crouch as he received that, anticipating a run to third by Delgado, who held up at second base. Here's the 1-2. Sweeper cut on and tipped just foul toward the third base on deck circle. Rivas putting up a good fight in the cleanup spot. He's 0 for 1, went down 5-3 on a ground out in the second. Another 1-2 pitch from Dylan Cumming. Poked foul, right side. We'll do it again. Lights start to take effect a little bit. There's some lighter clouds coming in from behind those dark clouds that are now to the east of Truist Stadium. 1-2. That's floated foul and out of play right side. Rivas is wobbling a bit, but he will not go down.
Already a 7-pitch at-bat here.
There is a right-hander warming up in the bullpen for Winston-Salem. That's Jack Young down the right field line. Another 1-2. That is popped high in the air, right side of the infield. First baseman Lyle Miller-Green calls for it, makes a catch along the line. And the top of the third is over. A 3-run home run by Will Taylor puts Greensboro ahead 3-0. Dash have some work to do at the plate after this.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston-Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo Water Service. Go online to ws-.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Winston-Salem has some work to do at the plate. 3-run home run by Will Taylor in the top of the third has put the Grasshoppers in front 3-0. The right-hander Christian Curtis has been 6 up, 6 down against this Winston-Salem order. Jackson Appel, with the exit of Sam Antonacci, leads his team in on-base percentage at .364, so a good guy to have leading off from the left side. He takes a first pitch strike on the outside half. Along with Max Wallace, Andrew Murphy with you on Bally Sports Live and the Dash Broadcast Network. 0-1. Big breaking ball loops outside and low, 1-1. I want to take some time briefly to congratulate you, Max Wallace, for stepping in as number 2 officially. Look at how red in the face you are. 1-1. Misses inside, belt high, 2-1. You really think I wasn't going to say anything?
I didn't know. I'm as red as the pepper that just won the Pepper Dash.
What a pull. Yes, Chili Pepper just won the race again. Swing and a line drive into left field. That rolls into the corner. Might be extra bases for Appel. Polanco picks it up, guns it to second. It's late. A leadoff double by Jackson Appel. How about that?
Talk about something the Dash really needed, and you were touching on it, how Appel was now leading this team in on-base percentage. I think you and I, and when Brendan was here too, we were all talking about it. Appel's a guy who kind of fell under the radar a little bit with those bigger names, and it's really his time to shine now and taking full advantage of it.
Lyle Miller-Green making his Dash debut at the plate. Called up from Low A Kannapolis earlier today, along with 86 other guys. It was actually 9 total players that were placed on Winston-Salem's roster. First pitch strike near the top of the zone puts Miller-Green behind 0-1.
In all seriousness, though, with all those pull-ups, I mean, we talked about the 5.5 back with 40-ish games left. That becomes so much more doable in a new locker room.
Here's an 0-1. Just outside, good take. 1 ball, 1 strike to Miller-Green. 6'5", 237 pounds, big frame. 17th round draft pick by the White Sox in 2024. The 1-1 from Curtis. Up and in with a fastball, 2-1. Miller-Green out of Austin Peay State, where he played in 2023 and 24, transferred from Oklahoma State. Righty-righty matchup here. A 2-1 count to Lyle Miller-Green. And the pitch. Checks his swing on a breaking ball, down and away. 3-1. And so now the Dash have some early momentum against Christian Curtis. A leadoff double to the left field corner by Jackson Appel. Lyle Miller-Green in a hitter's count, 3-1. Green light is on for the first baseman. Christian Curtis delivers. 3-1 is a strike just outside. Miller-Green started walking toward first. Now steps back with his hand up to home plate umpire Trey Ward. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes in Miller-Green's Dash debut. The payoff from Curtis. Poked foul. We'll do it again. Interesting stance from Miller-Green. Don't see too many closed-off stances nowadays to begin with. At least we haven't this year. But his back foot is almost on the outer back corner of the box, a real wide base. With his back half turned away from third base. Another 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Lyle Miller-Green draws a full count walk in his first plate appearance as a member of the Winston-Salem Dash. 2 on and nobody out. A 3-0 Grasshoppers lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And here is Wilber Sanchez, who's had a hot bat in his last 10. Across those 10 games, a 300 average. And he bats .306 with runners in scoring position. So a big opportunity for Sanchez here. 5 for 11 last week at Greenville against the Drive, Red Sox High A affiliate. The first pitch, right-hander swings through a breaking ball outside, 0-1. Across the season, Sanchez bats .230, 1 home run, 10 runs batted in. The right-hander Curtis takes, now delivers. Swing and a miss at a tight breaking slider down and away. Quickly 0-2 on Wilber Sanchez. It's Appel at second, Miller-Green at first. Appel doubled, and Miller-Green just drew a full count walk. A 3-0 Grasshoppers lead. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Big opportunity here for Winston-Salem to grab some momentum. The 0-2 pitch to Sanchez. Swung on, grounded weakly, up the middle. Over to second one. The turn to first is in time. A double play. Retires Green at second. And Sanchez at first. 6-4-3. Jackson Appel scoots over to third base. And T.J. McCants will make his second appearance on the day.
I really thought Sanchez was going to beat that one out.
I thought so too.
Really weakly hit. 64 off the bat. He gets caught up in the grass, and then they had to turn it with the shortstop and second baseman. That was as bang-bang as bang-bang gets.
You didn't see too many hittable pitches in that plate appearance. That one was on the low outside corner. He really had to reach for that one, or else risk getting rung up looking. So here's a left-hander, McCants, 0 for 1, grounded out 3-1 in the first. Made it tough for Mickness, though. Here's a pitch. The right-hander Curtis deals him a fastball down the middle at 95, 0-1. It's Appel at third on that 6-4-3 double play. The Dash trail the Grasshoppers 3-0 with 2 away in the bottom of the third. Here's the 0-1. Strike called down the middle. Breaking ball froze him up, 0-2.
Good approach to a lefty batter with the shift on. Shortstop sharply up the middle. He's trying to go through that 5-6 hole. It's really big on the left side of the infield, but nothing to hit out there.
McCants protecting with 2 strikes. The pitch by Curtis. Fastball high and away at 96. Good take there.
And so what he did there, he was like, I dare you, go try and chase my 96 high and away. If you want to poke it through there, be my guest, but no bite.
And McCants said, that's not my pitch. Thank you. Ball and 2 strikes to count to the left-hander. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Through a 96-mile-an-hour fastball near the upper third outer half. McCants strikes out swinging and strands Appel at third. 1 hit, no errors, no runs. Dash trail 3-0. Max Wallace takes over in the fourth.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Flow Automotive is your source for a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in Winston-Salem and the Triad region. With over 50 years serving you, Flow knows cars and service, and we have great prices on great cars. Visit us at flowauto.com to view our inventory, make your next service appointment, and find us on Facebook. Flowauto.com, your source for great prices on great cars.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Three 0 ball game. Top of the fourth comes your way on the Dash Radio Network and Valley Sports Live. It'll be P.J. Hilson to get things going here in the Greensboro fourth. He'll see Dylan Cumming. The righty ran into some trouble last inning, allowed 3 runs and 4 hits. The first pitch at the top of the fourth is poked in the air, center field, driving the center fielder Zavala back. He camps and catches for the first out, 1 away.
I'm really liking these quick outs tonight. It's helping Dylan Cumming continue to work through this game, hopefully a little longer. Now, if he's on a pitch count, that's one thing, but if they're just kind of letting him go until he starts to run out of gas, that's another, and those quick outs are going to help him.
Sees the left swinging Polanco for his second batter of the inning. Here's the first pitch. It's upstairs for a ball, just misses above the letters. A ball, no strikes. Polanco, the left fielder from the left side, flew out on 1 pitch to the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. 1-0. Sweeper breaks inside, but left alone, 2-0. Polanco came in batting .220 on the year. 4 doubles, 4 triples, 10 long balls. 2-0. In there for a called strike, the changeup. Haven't seen much of them this evening from Dylan Cumming, but that's a good one. And it's 2-1. 3-0 game, top of the fourth, Greensboro in front. Big wave and a miss. 2-2.
There's that sweeper. My goodness. Just fell off the table, down and in, and Polanco swung out of his shoes on that one.
Yeah, I mean, the tunneling looks really, really good right now for Dylan Cumming. Everything starts at the same arm slot. You can't tell until it's out of his hands, which is really impressive. Here's the 2-2. Can't get him on the backdoor sweeper. That had a ton of break towards the inside portion, but he could not find the corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here it comes. Missed him inside, and that'll be a 1-out walk for the left fielder Polanco. He's aboard at first. Jesus Castillo grounded out his last at-bat. He was the leadoff man in the 3rd inning for Greensboro. And he's back up here with a runner on first base. That's Polanco. First pitch. Sails by Appel and kicks away on the backstop, and that's an easy 90 feet for Polanco. Just like that, on 1 pitch after getting to first base, Polanco is now 90 feet closer and in scoring position. Jesus Castillo, the 3rd baseman, from the right side of home plate, double taps it, swings his bat up, and now rests it behind his back shoulder. A runner on second, 1 gone in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. It's up high, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, 2-0. It seems where Dylan Cumming runs into trouble, at least in terms of getting ahead in the count, is when there's runners aboard.
Well, that can really shake you up. It's a distraction out there.
2-0, sails by for a strike, 2-1. But he's really just got to go focus on the batter. He gave up the single to Berg in the 3rd, and then it was another single followed by a home run. That was the entirety of the damage in that top of the 3rd. The 2-1 to Castillo. Outside for a ball, 3-1.
And it's even more distracting, honestly, and a credit to Polanco when he makes kind of those jogging starts on his lead from second base. That can really play tricks with you.
Right in your peripheral vision, too. So Cumming is getting every inch of that sight line. Taken high for a ball, and it is a 5-pitch walk that puts runners on first and second for Dylan Cumming.
And you got to think that Dylan Cumming would love a double play here, expecting him to keep his pitches low and try and induce that ground out.
He was doing a great job of the pitch count. He only had 17 pitches through the first 2 innings, and all of a sudden this will be pitch number 60 of the game. It's outside for a ball on a sweeper to Derek Berg, the catcher, 1-0. And Appel and Perez are going to go meet their pitcher on the mound, just trying to calm him down. I mean, he got a great out on his first at-bat. It was a 1-pitch fly out to P.J. Hilson to get the inning started, and then all of a sudden it was a lengthy at-bat that was a walk to Polanco, followed by a 5-pitch walk to the very next batter, Jesus Castillo. And he starts off on the wrong foot against Derek Berg, the catcher. 2 on, 1 out, 3-0 our score, top of the 4th inning here in the Triad. Home plate umpire Trey Ward goes out and gets everyone back to their designated assignments. Cumming comes set at the belt and delivers. It's a fastball, clips the inner portion of the zone. A good pitch, a better frame job by Jackson Appel behind home plate. A ball and a strike to Derek Berg. Runner on second's Polanco. On first, it's Castillo. Berg swings and drives this one down the right field line, but foul, 1-2.
Foul balls are brought to you by Steel Buildings and Structures, a company that builds with pride.
The sinker has lost a little bit of velo throughout the course of the evening. It started at about 92, 93. It's down to about 90 now, which is common for a guy like we've been talking, making that transition to a starter.
I think it's also common, too, if you're trying to gain a little more control.
Runner goes, 1-2 is swung on in the air to center. Zavala goes back, and he makes a catch on the move. Fires it quickly back into second, a foot race to the bag, but it skips away from Gerald Perez. Cumming was backing that throw up, dives across the pitcher's mound, and a good job by the starting pitcher. Not something you see every day.
That's a dangerous-looking dive, too, with his arm, his throwing arm, going basically up the mound. That's a big risk, but one I guess you got to take to hold that runner at second base.
Does the job.
And he doesn't seem too banged up either, so no harm, no foul.
Not all the time you see a pitcher with a dirty jersey, but here we are. First pitch to McNiss is in there for a strike. And in all the chaos, Sammy Zavala made a pretty good catch on that baseball. Twisting, turning his way back in center field. That's one of those that's hit straight away center that just knuckles on you as the 0-1 pitch is fouled away. So Cumming trying to get out of the jam. 2 on, 2 out, 3-0 our score. Top of the fourth, Greensboro in front of the Winston-Salem Dash. First game out of the All-Star break for these two ball clubs. As the righty Cumming comes set against the lefty. It swung on in the air to center. Zavala can't get to this one. It drops in front of him. Lost it in the glove for a moment. Now comes up firing. The throw to the plate. In and out of the glove of Appel. It skips away. Runners will advance 90 feet. And just like that, there are a pair in scoring position. Greensboro adds to the lead. It's 4-0.
That's a tough one to have skip away from you. And you were right. Zavala was not going to get to that one. The throw to the plate was pretty clean, and Appel just couldn't hold on to it.
It looked like he tried to tag him and scoop it all in one motion, and it just kicked off the heel of his glove. And we'll see if Cumming can erase that. I believe will go down as an error. So it doesn't go down as an error. First pitch to the top of the order is in there for a called strike. That's Will Taylor. But regardless, it puts runners in scoring position for the top of the order. Taylor is coming off of the homer. The 0-1 to him. In there for a called strike. 0-2. He homered on a sinker. It was off of the right field foul pole. That was last inning in the third. It's currently 4-0 Greensboro. 0-2. Tried to go to the sweeper inside. Nearly clipped him up and in. But just missed for a ball. 1-2. Bottom of the order giving Dylan Cumming some trouble. McNiss is already 2 for 2 with a run batted in. The 1-2. Sweeper outside. 2-2. Jackson Appel out from behind home plate. Now tosses the ball back to his pitcher, trying to give everyone a chance to catch their breath here. With a pair of runners on. 4-0 our score, top of the fourth. Greensboro already plated a run in the inning. 2 on, 2 out, a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Dylan Cumming gets out of trouble with the strikeout. Greensboro leaves a pair on the bases. Dash coming to bat up next. We'll see you there.
Hey Dash fans, thank you for coming out to today's game. WPTF is a proud sponsor of today's game. WPTF provides news, talk, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, every day. With award-winning news and great programming, like our Weekend Gardener show, Saturdays from 8 to 11. You get all the information you need from the station trusted for 100 years. Tune in at AM 980 and WPTF.com. Download the WPTF News and Traffic app and listen to our shows wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
When you feel good, life is good. It's more joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling. And when you choose Atrium Help, you're choosing an unrivaled partner to help you be at your best, to get the most from every day. We're the region's most trusted healthcare partner because we treat people and not just problems. The best care for a more full life. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare provider of the Winston-Salem Dash.
Black isn't just a color. It's the presence of infinite possibilities. It's the moment before everything changes. An invitation to something unforgettable.
I won.
Win up to $4 million with Carolina Black Premier from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.18. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Dash are looking for some offense. They trail 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Good cast of characters coming to home plate to get us going. Jarrell Perez, Breda Montgomery, Sammy Zavala. Sounds like some offense for Winston-Salem, who trails this one 4-0. Curtis continues to work. Righty-righty matchup to start the bottom of the fourth. The first pitch, a strike, a fastball at 89 miles an hour. 0-1 to Jarrell Perez, the second baseman. Perez has been the go-to bat this season as the 0-1 is smoked through the 5-6 hole into left. It's a base knock for Mr. Reliable, Jarrell Perez, a guy who's second in the South Atlantic in extra base hits, but a leadoff single will do just fine.
Mr. Reliable indeed. That's the way to answer 4 straight runs from Greensboro. Get your leadoff man aboard. So the first box has been checked. Braden Montgomery's now tasked with keeping it rolling.
Another good guy to have come to the plate. Montgomery, a .247 average, 56 base knocks. 8 of them have left the yard. Standing from the left side, the switch-hitting right fielder. Righty-lefty matchup. And the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a changeup outside at 85. 0-1. Montgomery straddles the outside line of the lefty batter's box, now stands back in. A two-tone finish bat, natural finish at the top. Perez at first. Here's the 0-1. Another hefty swing and a miss at a changeup. 0-2. Christian Curtis has such a good changeup. It's the anti-slider. I mean, it's a changeup that has a lot of spin to it, but it also has a lot of arm side break. Montgomery watches the 0-2 sail up high, and the fastball is gloved by Berg. Pounces out of the crouch and nearly fired backdoor to Mickness at first base, but decides to hold on. 1-2. A ball, 2 strikes to the 2-hole hitter here in the fourth inning. 1-2. Is lifted high in the air, right center. Outfielders chasing. They look, they watch. It's off the top of the wall. Perez got a great read on it. He'll be held at third. Montgomery trots his way into second, and he uncorks his elbow guard as he stands there. It's a no-out double that puts a pair in scoring position. The Dash offense is cooking.
He smoked that thing. 107 off his bat. That's a candidate for over the wall, or at the very least off the top. It was off the top. Good-looking pitch to swing at, kind of a golf-like hack on a breaking ball down in the zone, right over the heart of the plate. Montgomery with some serious damage, setting the table for Sammy Z.
When was the last time you heard of a fly ball that traveled 407 and it wasn't a home run? My goodness.
It's the Truist Stadium special.
I feel bad for that baseball. It's got to come back into play. Sammy Z from the left side. Swings at his first pitch, lines it into center. That's down for a hit. Montgomery gets the red light. Perez taps home plate, and it's 4-1. Dasher cutting into the lead. They answer the call of the bell.
And again, just the same situation now, a different score as Zavala's able to stretch that into a 2-bagger.
Heads up base running by Sammy Zavala. That was easily just a single, but deciding to throw it in towards home plate, I guess, cost him. And actually, I beg your pardon, Greensboro just fell asleep.
It was just too light of a throw, and there was nobody covering the second base bag. That was a pretty fundamental mistake, but Sammy Zavala's rewarded.
And that's something you don't see every day.
No, it really isn't. Really isn't. And again, they do have that advantage. So at the present moment, a mistake like that can be afforded. But, I mean, with this situation, now the tying run coming up to the plate, and Drake Logan, you really got to hold it together, keep it as tight as you can out there, because we really don't know what Drake Logan's been capable of this year. He's been on the injured list since April 18th, and he took a few pretty hard swings his first time up, really ripped one down the left field line, I can remember, ultimately flied out to right field. So we know he's got some decent pop, and we'll see what he does here with runners at second and third.
A pair in scoring position, 4-1 our score. First pitch to Logan is slapped into center, dying quickly, but it will die right into the glove of the center fielder. Tagging, heading for home, it's Montgomery. He taps home plate, and just like that, the lead's cut in half for Greensboro. It's 4-2.
A good piece of hitting there. A sac fly to center field.
How about that for Drake Logan? You know, a guy who's been on the injured list, finally getting a chance to play again. The thought in everyone's mind would be, me. Not for Drake Logan. Gets up there, sac fly, does the job for his team, and cuts the deficit to 2 runs. Still a runner in scoring position for Arksy Hernandez, the first pitch to him. In there for a called strike on a slider at 84 miles an hour, 0-1. Zavala still stands at second base after the heads-up base running. He drove in Geral Perez with a single earlier. Drake Logan cut the deficit in half. It's 4-2 after his sac fly, 0-1. Swung on and missed. That time the sweeper at 82, 0-2. Arksy Hernandez, 7 doubles, 3 triples, 4 homers to complement 57 hits. Curtis comes set at the belt as Arksy Hernandez takes this one up high for a ball. The sac fly by Logan is just the first out of the inning. So the Dash are still in prime position with the tying run at the dish. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Hernandez comes up empty on the 96 fastball, and that's the 3rd one of the game for Christian Curtis. Big time second out for him as well.
That fastball's been pretty deadly, and it's held consistent velocity along with the command and the control. It was a good quality pitch there by Curtis to ring his 3rd strikeout of the night.
What's so good about his fastball is it's really flat, so you can throw it just like a dart. Here's Jackson Appel, the switch-hitting catcher from the left side. First pitch. Sails by at the shoe tops for a ball, 1-0. Zavala still dancing around there at second base. Drove in the Dash's first run earlier in the inning. Dash have plated 2, they've cut it to 2. 4-2 our score in the bottom of the 4th. A ball, no strikes. To Jackson Appel, here it comes. 84 changeup. In there for a called strike, 1-1.
There's that changeup again. Been throwing that a lot this evening. It's been working well for him.
Really has been. And to a lefty bat, that thing starts at Appel's hip and breaks right over the middle of the plate. Dangerous. 1-1 to Appel. This time he goes right back to it. Why not? 1-2.
And a little closer in tight this time. That's a real tough one to read if you're a left-hander.
Because your instinct, when you see a pitch with that much spin on it, is it's going to come at you, not away from you. And that's just the lethal nature of Christian Curtis's changeup. The 1-2 to Appel. Foul tips it right into the glove of Berg. Side retired. Not before the Dash get 2. They've cut the deficit in half. 5th comes your way next.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo Water Service. Go online to ws-.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve, but one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
We've got a new man on the mound for Winston-Salem. It's Jack Young, the righty. He replaces Dylan Cumming here in the top of the 5th inning. We've got a good game on hand. 4-2 our score as we head to the 5th. Greensboro scored 3 in the 3rd, added a run in the 4th, and the Dash were finally able to cut into the deficit in the bottom half of the frame. First pitch of the 5th is a sweeper at 78 miles an hour, sails outside for a ball to Titus Dimitru. Dimitru has made a name for himself here at Truist Stadium. He was here just before the Dash went on their all-star break, because that one's in there for a strike, the sweeper outside. And then he got sent over to the Pirates organization from the Braves. And he's back again. A ball and a strike facing the righty. Fastball at 91, it's in there for a strike, outer half, 1-2. Dimitru is 0 for 2 this evening. A pair of strikeouts. Both of those came against Dylan Cumming. Cumming, by the way, his night is done after 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts across 4 innings. Young shakes off a bell once and twice and now comes set at the bell. The righty deals. Tried to go back to that sweeper to paint the outer corner, but could not. 2-2. Jack Young on the year. This is his 6th appearance. 8.68 ERA, 8 strikeouts to 5 walks. 2-2. Poke foul. Fastball, sinker, sweeper, and a changeup for Jack Young. The former 9th round pick. 259th overall back in 2024. His 2-2. Poked back up the middle, slow roller to Perez. He gobbles, he fires, and he retires the leadoff batter, Titus Dimitru.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new pitcher on the mound for the Dash is number 15, right-hander Jack Young.
1 up, 1 down for Jack Young. A guy who's got a bit of a 3-quarter delivery. It's not your stereotypical submarine style, but it's certainly far from your over-the-top old school. Call it right in the middle of those two. First pitch to Delgado is on the ground, sharply right side. Perez in shallow right field makes a nice play to his glove side to retire Delgado, 2 away. Not a bad way to start the evening for Young. 2 up, 2 down. And just like that, there's 2 gone in the top of the 5th. 4-2 our score. Greensboro in front of the Winston-Salem Dash. They're also out hitting the Dash 5-4. Another righty, Javier Rivas, stands in. Takes the first pitch, changeup outside for a ball. Jack Young, a guy who spent the first half of the year in Kannapolis. Deals in a 1-0 outside for a ball, 2-0. In 19 appearances, the righty posted a 1-0 record. Try this on for size. A .35 ERA to go along with 29 strikeouts. Really good. 2-0, chopped on the ground. Backhanded stab by Hernandez, who did the tough part, but then he dropped it out of the glove, tries to fire late, but it's not in time. Hernandez did the hard part. He made a beautiful backhand pick on the ball, but then on the transfer, he just lost it. Unfortunate break for the third baseman, and that will go down as an error. It's on the LED portion of the scoreboard out in left center field. So just like that, the first base runner under the watch of Jack Young is courtesy of an E5. So with 1 on, here's P.J. Hilson. Deep breath out from Young. And the pitch. Outside with a sweeper. 1-0. Tell you what, Jack Young is a very smart pitcher. His fastball, his sinker, his fastball, it doesn't sit that high, 90, 91. So he doesn't play with his food. What I mean by that is he doesn't go inside. He doesn't give any of these power hitters something to hit. Here's one, a jam shot off of the handle of the bat of Hilson into the glove of Perez, who makes all 3 outs in the inning. Pair of ground outs to second and a pop out to the second baseman. Put away the Grasshoppers in the top of the 5th. We'll see you in the bottom half of the 5th. 4-2 our score.
Flow Automotive is your source for a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in Winston-Salem and the Triad region. With over 50 years serving you, Flow knows cars and service, and we have great prices on great cars. Visit us at flowauto.com to view our inventory, make your next service appointment, and find us on Facebook. flowauto.com, your source for great prices on great cars.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at wyndhamrewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit wyndhamrewards.com for more details.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Halfway home on a Friday night, 4-2 our score here in the Triad. Greensboro ahead of the Winston-Salem Dash. Hey again, everybody. Max Wallace and Andrew Murphy alongside you. And the first pitch of the bottom of the 5th inning is to Lyle Miller Green. It's just down for a ball, 1-0. The first baseman, one of the newest additions to Winston-Salem. In fact, he got here just today, this morning. About 9 transactions were made in the White Sox system that brought guys up to and away from Winston-Salem. 1-0's in there for a strike, 1-1. And Lyle Miller Green is no exception to that. Playing first base tonight for the Dash. The 1-1. Jam shot off the hands, hot shot back to the pitcher. It's knocked down there by Curtis. He flips it to first in time to retire Lyle Miller Green.
Now batting shortstop, number 46, Wilmer Sanchez.
After allowing 3 straight hits to get the bottom of the 4th going, Christian Curtis, if you loop in that sacrifice fly by Drake Logan, has sat down the last 4 batters he's seen. 4-2 our score, bottom of the 5th inning here from Truist Stadium. And the first pitch to Wilbur Sanchez, taken for a called strike, top of the zone. Wilbur Sanchez grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his last time up. He awaits on the 0-1. It's a breaker, 2 hops to the shortstop, gloved, and over to first base in time to retire Wilbur Sanchez. Back to the top of the order we go. Second time through for the Dash was a lot more fruitful than the first time through. All 3 of their hits came in that second time through the lineup, and both of their runs came in that second time through. So for a third time, it's TJ McCants. The lefty batter faces the righty pitcher. Takes a first pitch changeup for a called strike. 0-1. TJ McCants is 0 for 2. He grounded out to the first baseman in his first at-bat, struck out in his second at-bat. 0-1. Spiked in the dirt on a slider, 79 miles an hour. 1-1. McCants grew up in Cantonment, Florida, as he takes a pitch outside for a ball. 2-1. A guy who had a very colorful college career. Spent 3 years at Ole Miss, a year over at Alabama, He even won a College World Series back in 2022 with the Rebels. 2-1 is lifted in the air, deep center field. Taylor goes back a few steps and he makes a catch cap high to retire the side. Through 5, it's Grasshoppers 4-2. We'll see you in the 6th.
Flow Automotive is your source for a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in Winston-Salem and the Triad region. With over 50 years serving you, Flow knows cars and service, and we have great prices on great cars. Visit us at flowauto.com to view our inventory, make your next service appointment, and find us on Facebook. flowauto.com, your source for great prices on great cars.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at wyndhamrewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit wyndhamrewards.com for more details.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Top of the 6th. It's the Grasshoppers 4-2 on a Friday evening from the Triad. It is a very peaceful evening here in Winston-Salem. Scattered clouds, the sun is almost all but gone, and the lights are in full effect here inside Truist Stadium. New man on the mound, it's Carson Jacobs. His first pitch is a 97 screaming fastball right over the shoe tops of Shalin Polanco for a ball, 1-0. Carson Jacobs replaces Jack Young after an inning, 1-0. On the ground to the right side, Perez backhands and fires to first in time, 1 away. Perez has been busy. He's been either assisting or recording on each of the last 4 outs. Nice start to the night for Carson Jacobs, who has the most wins out of any pitcher for Winston-Salem. 5-4 in 27 appearances, a 6.15 ERA. First pitch is a 98 fastball to Jesus Castillo. It's called a ball, 1-0. Jacobs, the tall right-hander against the right bat of Castillo, 1-0. Is poked off the hands, 1-1. But Jacobs stands at a tall 6'9", filled out frame at 215. 23-year-old who was picked up as a free agent in 2023, deals in a strike here, 1-2. Trying to retire the third baseman for the Greensboro Grasshoppers, and as he's behind in the count, Castillo burns his timeout. Now the righty stands back in. A ball, 2 strikes to him. Here it comes. Fastball 98 just off the plate, 2-2. 4-2 our score, top of the 6th inning here on a peaceful night in the Triad. Righty-righty matchup and the 2-2. In the dirt, looked like a changeup that time out of the arsenal of Jacobs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Carson Jacobs, a fastball, cutter, slider, and a splitter. 3-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. The 4th strikeout as a staff for Winston-Salem, and that's the first time they've gotten Castillo with the 11th letter of the alphabet. The second out of the inning. Four to 2 our score. Top of the 6th. Here's Derek Berg, the catcher for the Grasshoppers. First pitch. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Berg and McNiss have been the thorn in the side of the Dash pitching staff. They've recorded 3 of the 5 hits for Greensboro. 1-0. On the ground, sharply hit to the shortstop. Gobbled up by Sanchez. Fires across the diamond, and by a step, they get Derek Berg. A 1-2-3 inning for Carson Jacobs, the guy who's got the most wins on this Winston-Salem Dash staff. According to our score, we'll see in the bottom of the 6th.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston-Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo water service. Go online to ws-dash.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-dash.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Brand new pitcher for the Greensboro Grasshoppers as they take a 4-2 lead to the bottom of the 6th. It's Peyton Stumbo. The righty stands at 6'1", 200 pounds, the 23-year-old from Sacramento, California. Drafted in the 20th round back in 2023. Who will see Gerald Perez first, and the righty's first pitch is in there for a called strike. No balls and a strike to the leadoff man here in the home side of the 6th. 0-1 is poked high in the air but foul. 0-2.
That's another steal, buildings and structures. Foul ball.
Quickly in the outing for Stumbo, you can tell he's a guy that works quickly, even out of the windup. It's a blink of an eye motion. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Breaking ball. Perez just gets enough of it. Stays alive. 0-2. Peyton Stumbo this year, a 2.31 ERA. 1-2 is up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Gerald Perez. He singled his last at-bat. This one's on the ground, right side. Couple of hops to the second baseman, Delgado. Bang, bang play. It is just in time to get Gerald Perez at the bag. So Perez goes down 4-3. As Braden Montgomery, the switch-hitting sensation, will stand in from the left side. We were talking about it earlier. Montgomery, 3 walk-off hits. He's had the world as his oyster when he's been in the batter's box, but don't let that fool you. The young man can play a whale of a defensive job as well. Takes a first pitch ball outside, 1-0. Made a nice catch earlier in this game out in right field, a sliding grab to his non-glove side. Out and right, 1-0 pitch. Looping breaking ball. It's in there at the top of the zone, 1-1. Montgomery doubled his last time up. It was his 15th double of the season. 1-1. Fastball taken for a strike, 1-2. Dash trail by 2. 4-2 our score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Game 1 of the 3 games set between the I-40 rivals. 1-2. Taken for a ball at the shoot tops, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brayden Montgomery. Here it comes. Taken for a ball as well. Deep breath out from Montgomery. Shrugs his shoulders upwards and now places his bat on the back shoulder. 3-2 pitch. Taken high and away for a ball. Really good looking at bat by Brayden Montgomery. And a guy who's coming out of the All-Star break and the All-Star week trying to reassert himself as one of those namestay guys here in Winston-Salem. You quickly look up and it's, well, frankly, it's these 3 guys right here. Perez, Montgomery, Zavala, who are the ride-or-die guys now for Winston-Salem. As Zavala takes a ball below the knees, 1-0. Sammy Z singled in a run. It was the first run of the game for the Dash back in the 4th. Part of a 2-run bottom of the 4th. From the stretch work, Stumbo, 1-0. Is up high, throw back to first, gets away from the first baseman, McNiss, and that's going to allow Brayden Montgomery to scamper over to second. Just like that, Sammy Zavala is going to have a runner in scoring position, and the Dash, they already had the tying run up, but now they've got the 3rd run of their game 90 feet closer at second base. Open stance for Sammy Zavala. 2-tone bat above the back shoulder. 2-0's grounded down the first base line and foul. Montgomery can fly. Paired with the lefty Zavala, got to think anything that gets through the first baseman and second baseman is going to have the green light on for Brayden Montgomery, who stands at second. 2 balls and a strike to Sammy Zavala. Here it comes. Taken for a ball. Really good plate discipline from Sammy Zavala, and that has been the story of Winston-Salem Dash in the month of July. They have created so much havoc on the base paths this month alone. Doing so again here. 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks put now the tying run at first base for Drake Logan. In the month of July, Winston-Salem as a team have been terrific at creating this kind of base traffic. Their .356 on-base percentage leads all of the South Atlantic, and their 24 stolen bases, again, in the month, is good enough for 3rd. Here's Drake Logan with a pair on. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back this way. Strike 1. On second, Montgomery. On first, it's Sammy Zavala. It's the righty Drake Logan up to bat. 0-1. Tapper foul past his manager. Pat Leland down the way, coaching third as always. It's 0-2. Drake Logan drove in the run back in the 4th with a sac fly. Chance to do some damage here with a runner on second and one on first. Righty-righty matchup. And the 0-2 sails by outside for a ball. 1-2. Logan, a guy who's looking to get back in the swing of things, quite literally, was on the injured list for over 3 months. 1-2. Taken for a ball, it skips away from the catcher Berg. Montgomery easily moves over. Zavala will join him, and it just gets a little bit sweeter for Drake Logan. A pair in scoring position. Tying run at second. Drake Logan represents the go-ahead run in the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. Bottom of the 6th inning of a 2-run ball game. Crowd getting into it here at Truist Stadium. 2-2. Swung on, lifted down the right field line and foul. Stumbo set. And the pitch. Wave and a miss into the glove of Berg, and that's a big-time second out for the righty on the hill. There's 2 away, still 2 in scoring position. So it passes the baton back to Arxie Hernandez, and before anything else, we're going to get a meeting on the mound. Believe this is the pitching coach, Matt Myers, for Greensboro, so no change just yet. There is some action down the way in left, the Greensboro bullpen, as it is a full staff meeting right on the hill. Out trots the home plate umpire, Trey Ward, and he doesn't even make it to the mound before the pitching coach is on his way back to the dugout. The inning got started with a Gerald Perez ground out. Braden Montgomery followed suit with a really good at-bat, was able to draw the walk. Sammy Zavala followed that up with a walk of his own. And after the strikeout to Drake Logan, there's 2 away with 2 on. The Dash trail by 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Arxie Hernandez up to bat. Takes a ball down low, looked like the changeup at 89. 1-0. Hernandez with 4 homers on the year so far. 1-0. Taken for a strike, 93 fastball. 1-1. 2 on, 2 out, a 2-run game. Greensboro in front, 4-2. Arxie Hernandez takes a pitch outside for a ball, 2-1. Stumbo replaced Curtis this inning. Already in some trouble. Here's his 2-1. Poked foul, 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 in scoring position. Arxie Hernandez looking to tie us with 1 swing. Could give the Dash the lead with 1 as well. It's on the way, and we'll do it again. Good battle by Arxie Hernandez here, a guy who has certainly struggled with plate discipline this season. 2-2 pitch. Outside, it runs full. "57 hits for Arxie Hernandez this year, 19 RBIs. Payoff pitch. We'll do it again. This will be the 8th pitch of the AB between Stumbo and Hernandez. The Dash are trying to answer what was at one point a 4-0 deficit. Another 3-2 is lined in the air, right field. Back goes Hilson, and he comes in and makes a grab, charging towards the line to retire the side. The Dash strand 2, including the tying run, as we head to the 7th. They still trail by 2, 4-2. Andrew Murphy takes you through when we return.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo water service. Go online to ws-dash.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-dash.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike three! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Four to 2 Greensboro heading into the top of the 7th inning. Carson Jacobs, a tall right-hander, back on for his second inning of work. 3 up, 3 down in the 6th. For Jacobs, here is Justin Mickness showing bunt, fouling it to the left, 0-1. Alongside Max Wallace, Andrew Murphy with you on Bally Sports Live and the Dash Broadcast Network. Glad you're with us and happy Friday. Great crowd on hand beginning this 3-game series. Fastball misses high. Appel can't hold on as he reaches for it. Runs to the backstop, 1-1. Justin Mickness at first base tonight for Greensboro. At the plate, 2 for 2. Pair of singles and a run scored. Takes high and in. Another fastball. Puts Jacobs behind. 2 balls and 1 strike. Infield playing a slight pull against the left-hander Mickness, who sets up in the back of the box. Open stance. 2-1, misses narrowly inside and high. 3-1 the count on Mickness, who bats just .209 this year. In limited time with the Grasshoppers. He takes ball 4 outside on a fastball at 97 from Jacobs. So the leadoff runner aboard for Greensboro. They lead 4-2 in the top of the 7th inning. Lights are all but in full effect here on what's become a pretty comfortable evening at Truist Stadium. 82 degrees, cloudy skies, winds now blowing softly to the west at 5 miles an hour. Here's Will Taylor on the right side taking a fastball down and in. Taylor got the scoring started for the Grasshoppers with a 3-run home run in the top of the 3rd off of Dylan Cumming, the starter. 1-0. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. So Cumming right now in line for the loss. 4 earned runs in total on 5 hits through 4 innings, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The right-hander Jacobs looks in, takes his sign from Appel. The 2-0. Breaking ball hits the top of the zone, middle of the plate, strike called. It's 2-1. I mentioned Carson Jacobs went 3 up, 3 down back in the 6th inning. A couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Right now he's got a runner on with nobody out for Greensboro in the 7th. Fastball misses down and in. 3 balls and a strike. So a much different start here in the 2nd inning of work for Jacobs. His 3-1. Breaking ball misses high. It's a 5-pitch walk to Will Taylor. That sends Mickness to second. So 1st and 2nd, nobody out in the 7th. Things getting a little dangerous with Titus Dimitru stepping up. Dimitru, though, is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Jackson Appel, the catcher, out in front of the mound chatting with Jacobs, and now Dash pitching coach Blake Hickman will strut out to the mound. And Jacobs just not locating to the best of his abilities here in the 7th inning.
And I wonder if he added pressure to himself knowing that this is an attackable lead to get to. A 2-run deficit is nothing out of the ordinary to come back from, but as a pitcher, you almost start to think that. And the last thing you want to do when you're on the mound is give that added pressure to yourself. I wonder if he just added a little bit too much pressure to himself coming out for this 7th inning, and he's just kind of all over the place right now.
So meeting adjourned. Blake Hickman struts back into the Dash dugout. Appel back behind the plate. In the crouch, flashing signals to Carson Jacobs, whose back foot is on the first base side of the rubber. It's Taylor at first, Mickness at second. Here's a pitch. Dimitru swings through a breaking ball, strike one. Dimitru batting .249 across the season between Greensboro and Rome. He was traded to the Pirates organization from the Braves system not too long ago. 0-1. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. With the Grasshoppers, though, Dimitru bats .351. That's 13 hits, 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in, with a .983 OPS. So he's having a real strong start to his career in the Pirates organization. The 1-1. Fastball in the dirt, outside, ball 2. Infield playing the right-hander, Dimitru straight on. Ready for a double play. Jacobs delivers. 2-1 misses inside, belt high, and that's ball 3. Jacobs leans in as Dimitru leans back, pumps his bat once low toward third. Now readies for the 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike called, high in the zone. Off-speed pitch just clipped the top line. And that fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 4-2 our score. Grasshoppers in front. They got a chance for at least one more right here with nobody out. Runners at first and second. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, left side and through into left field. A base hit sends Mickness to third. He holds there as McCants puts a glove on it and fires it to Arxie Hernandez on the left side of the infield. Runners on all bags as Dimitru logs his first single of the night. Mickness to third, Taylor to second. Bases juiced for Kaner Delgado. 1 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a double. And that base hit on the ground by Dimitru is placed perfectly between Hernandez and Sanchez. Delgado, a switch hitter, will bat from the left side. Open stance, bend at the knees, in toward the plate. The pitch is a breaking ball up high, 1-0. No movement yet in the dash book. Just as I start to say it, Weston Eberle, tonight's bullpen catcher, jogs out to his position on the leftmost plate. Strike called, down and in at the knees to Delgado, 1-1. Good fastball at 96.
It's been lively tonight for Jacobs.
A right-hander playing catch with Eberle down the line. The 1-1. Just outside with a fastball again, 2-1. 96 on the gun from Jacobs. He's known to really pound it in there, but the command and control have been up and down this season. 2-1. 3/4 swing and a miss on a fastball at 97, down and away. And it's 2-2. Vince Vanelli warms up down the right field line. I lost my binoculars for half a second there. Time called by Delgado, picks up some dirt, throws it behind him toward the first base on deck circle, and readies up for the 2-2 pitch with runners on all bags. 4-2 Greensboro. We're in the 7th inning. The pitch. Swung on, pop foul, and out of play down the left field line. Jacobs looks in. Appel showing him the signs. Now a soft nod toward Appel. Jacobs sets at the chest and deals. 2-2, softly grounded off the bat, out at third, throw to the plate out there on the force out. What a lucky break. A twin killing, 5-2. You don't see that every day. It was lined softly, kind of a halfway swing by Delgado right to Hernandez at third, who was not even half a foot away from the bag when he had the ball. Sent it right home to nab the runner, Mickness. Runners at first and second, and now 2 away, 4-2 Grasshoppers.
And that's an impressive play by Archie Hernandez as well, because sometimes your eyes get a little bit bigger than your stomach on a play like that. You see a runner right in front of you that you forget to tap third base. But no, he tapped it first and then threw home. Magnificent by the third baseman.
First pitch to the right-hander Javier Rivas. This is outside. That's a strike on the outside half. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Rivas reached on an E5 in the fifth inning, popped out in the third, grounded out 5-3 in the second. Scratch that. The count is 1-1. So apologies there on the confusion. Sometimes you're just looking down at your scorecard and 1-1. That is down low and inside. Caught the lower inside corner, but it's called a ball by Trey Ward behind the plate. 2-1. Two away, first and second. Top of the seventh inning. 4-2 Grasshoppers. A 2-1 pitch to Rivas. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. The right-hander Rivas steps out. Jacob steps off toward first. Retoes the rubber right down the middle and looks in. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, tip foul into Appel's mid. A strikeout gets Jacobs out of the jam, paired with some heads-up defense by Archie Hernandez, and this game remains a 4-2 Grasshoppers lead. Dash needs some runs, though. We'll be back after the stretch on Bally Sports Live and the Dash Broadcast Network.
Hey Dash fans, thank you for coming out to today's game. WPTF is a proud sponsor of today's game. WPTF provides news, talk, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, every day. With award-winning news and great programming, like our Weekend Gardener show, Saturdays from 8 to 11. You get all the information you need from the station trusted for 100 years. Tune in at AM 980 and WPTF.com. Download the WPTF News and Traffic app and listen to our shows wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Black isn't just a color. It's the presence of infinite possibilities. It's the moment before everything changes. An invitation to something unforgettable.
I won.
Win up to $4 million with Carolina Black Premier from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.18. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
When you feel good, life is good. It's more joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling. And when you choose Atrium Health, you're choosing an unrivaled partner to help you be at your best, to get the most from every day. We're the region's most trusted healthcare partner because we treat people and not just problems. The best care for a more full life. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare provider of the Winston-Salem Dash.
4-2 Grasshoppers after the stretch. Winston-Salem showing Jackson Appel, Lyle Miller-Green, and Wilbur Sanchez against the right-hander Jack Carey out of the bullpen in place of Peyton Stumbo. The pitch. Appel swings through a breaking ball up and in, strike one. The final line on Stumbo, just an inning of work, 2 walks and a strikeout. Jackson Appel bats through a high fastball, quickly 0-2.
I like to walk around myself.
Jackson Appel's 1 for 2 tonight. Hit a leadoff double in the third inning, but was stranded at third. Winston-Salem couldn't do anything with 2 runners on. The 2-2. Or the 0-2, rather. Down and in. That's ball 1. One-two pitch. Chopped softly toward first. Running scoop by the first baseman, Mickness. Tosses it softly to the covering pitcher, Carey, for out number 1. in the 7th.
I mean, Greensboro just makes plays like that look so fluid. You can tell this team has a ton of chemistry within each other, and there's a reason why they're 60-26. That doesn't just happen by accident.
They're a very talented team. Right now, Winston-Salem on their heels, though, down 4-2. One away, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Maybe Lyle Miller-Green can start to turn things around. He reached on a walk in the 3rd, grounded out 1-3 in the 5th. First pitch is a high fastball. Way up there for ball 1. Miller-Green bats from the right side. The pitch, right-hander Carey deals him a breaking ball that misses away. 2 balls, no strikes.
And I really liked that walk in the 3rd that he took. It was a 7-pitch at-bat, and he really pumped the brakes on it, even with the runner at second.
Pitch. 2-0 brought back down. No call by Trey Ward behind the plate, though. 3-0 on Lyle Miller-Green. 6'5", 237 pounds. And he takes a pitch outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to Lyle Miller-Green, his second free pass of the night. Puts a 1-out runner aboard for Wilbur Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 tonight, Sanchez. A 6-4-3 ground out. Really snuffed some of the momentum for Winston-Salem in that 3rd inning. With Appel doubling and Miller-Green walking, and then Sanchez grounded out 4-3 in the 5th. The pitch. First one misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. It's 4-2 Grasshoppers. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. A 1-out base runner aboard for the Dash in game 1 of a 3-game series. Swing and a miss at the 1-0, 1-1. Winston-Salem sitting 5.5 games out of first and dead last in the South Atlantic League South, but still a lot of this second half to be played. The pitch is skied softly to shallow right. Hilson jogs in, calls off the second baseman Delgado, and makes a one-handed catch for out number 2. But again, this is a relatively new roster, a new combination of players, especially with reinforcements sent from Kannapolis and even a guy or two sent down from AA Birmingham. So you just never really have an idea of what's going to happen until you see this combination of players stack a couple of games together. First pitch swing and a miss by T.J. McCants on the left side. He's 0 for 3. A ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. The 2-2, or the 0-1 rather, becomes 0-2. A swing and a miss by McCants. 2 away, runner at first, an 0-2 count on McCants. The pitch. Fouls one back. We'll do it again. Runner at first is Lyle Miller-Green. Worked a 4-pitch walk. Strays away from the bag. Here's Jack Carey, the right-hander, from the stretch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and out number 3. Winston-Salem strands a runner. No hits, no runs, and no errors as we head to the 8th inning. Dash trailing the Grasshoppers 4-2.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston-Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo Water Service. Go online to ws-.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Shooting drills,
A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve, but one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Back inside Truist Stadium, Winston-Salem strands a runner in the bottom of the 7th inning. They trailed the Grasshoppers 4-2. Heading into the top of the 8th inning, the night is done for Carson Jacobs. Got out of a really bad-looking bases-loaded jam in the 7th. Vince Vanelli takes over in the 8th. The first pitch to the right-hander, P.J. Hilson, is a strike on the outside half. Alongside Max Wallace, Andrew Murphy with you on Bally Sports Live and the Dash Broadcast Network. Happy Friday. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul tip. Appel hangs on for strike 2. Vince Vanelli, a relative newcomer this season, but he has spent parts of the last few seasons in Winston-Salem. The pitch. Down and away with the 0-2. It is 1-2. Vanelli, through 10 appearances this season, holds a 1-0 record, a .582 ERA, and a 1.18 whip with 13 strikeouts and 3 walks. The 1-2 pitch coming home. Hilson swings 3/4 through. It's a strikeout for Vanelli to open up the top of the 8th inning. Dash trail 4-2. Final line on Carson Jacobs, by the way, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He's backed up by a solid Dash defense, especially on that bases-loaded jam. There's a soft liner right to Arxie Hernandez at third. Runner from third was already off for the plate, so the force out rendered 1 out at third, and then the throw home caught the runner between third and home. Breaking ball misses down low on the first pitch to Shailene Polanco on the left side. 1 ball and no strikes. It was a 5-2 twin killing that put runners at first and second. Javier Rivas struck out to end the top of the 7th. 1-0 is fouled away on the ground toward the third base dugout. It's a ball and a strike on Shailene Polanco. 0 for 2 tonight. Polanco lined out in the 2nd, walked and scored in the 4th. And grounded out 4-3 in the 6th. Quick timeout as ball boy resupplies the home plate umpire Trey Ward with some fresh baseballs. And now play resumes. The count is 1-1 on Shailene Polanco. The right-hander Vanelli from the stretch delivers. That's in the dirt, ball 2. Polanco, 47 hits this season with Greensboro. He posts a .218 average, 10 home runs, and 29 runs batted in. The 2-1 pitch. Popped high in the air, but this will be over the screen behind the plate, 2-2. A great crowd on hand here tonight for Game 1 of this 3-game set. It is Fireworks Friday. So you can expect that most of this crowd will stick around through the end of the game, and they'll be treated to one of many fireworks shows at Truist Stadium. Every home Friday and Saturday this season are firework nights. 2-2. Lifted high in the air, but well fouled down the left field line. We'll do 2-2 again.
It's been a firework frenzy here at Truist Stadium. Last time these fans were here was on the Bolt White and Blue.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, the night before, too, they did fireworks. So really it'll be 4 events in a row with fireworks. 2-2 is tipped foul on the ground to the backstop. And these fans just can't get enough.
Got to give the people what they want.
I agree. Count is 2-2 on Shailene Polanco, hanging in there with 2 strikes. The pitch by Vanelli on the way. Swung on, lined high in the air, down the right field line. It is fair, and it rolls into the corner. Extra bases for Polanco as Montgomery gloves and heaves to second. A one-out double places Polanco at second base. It's a 4-2 Grasshoppers lead in the top of the 8th inning. So yet another run in scoring position for the Grasshoppers, and Jesus Castillo will try and drive Polanco in. Castillo's 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. The first pitch from Vanelli comes from the stretch. Spin and a throw, nobody covering the bag. Luckily, the throw is to Perez, who was playing off of second, so a bit of a miscommunication there. The runner Polanco back, of course. Castillo plays in toward the plate on the right side. Waits for his first pitch. Here it is. Tipped foul toward the top of the screen. 0-1. A long look in from Vanelli. Now he takes, sets at the belt. 2 looks to second. Now the pitch is swung on and grounded softly to short. Sanchez scoops and sidearms to first. That's out number 2. Polanco scoots 90 feet further to third base as the Grasshoppers lead 4-2 in the top of the 8th inning.
It's just a cat and mouse game right now between Greensboro and Winston-Salem, especially when the Grasshoppers are up to bat. They're itching to get that third run across the board, that extra run of insurance, but so far the Dash have hunkered down.
Yeah, real tip of the cap to this Dash pitching staff tonight. As Derek Berg, the right-handed catcher, lays off a breaking ball down and away, 1-0 the count. Pitch. 1-0 misses down low near the middle of the plate, ball 2.
And Benelli's doing a good job realizing that. He's saying right now to the batter, if you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me through a gap. I'm going to make you earn this base hit. You're not going to lift anything into a wacky corner or into a gap. You're going to have to beat me on the ground, get past my infield.
The 2-0 pitch to Berg. Strike called, high and away. Nips the corner, 2-1. Vanelli with his back foot on the first base side of the rubber. Comes set at the belt. Here's his 2-1. Down low and outside, ball 3. And Berg just not trying for any of these pitches outside of the zone. The 3-1 delivery. On the way. Fastball clips the outside corner down low, and now the count is full, 3-2. Runner at third base, 2 away, a 4-2 Grasshoppers lead. We're in the top of the 8th inning. The right-handed catcher Berg calls time, stares into the barrel of a two-tone bat. Natural finish on the handle with a black barrel. Taps the inside half, points it out toward left, and readies up for the payoff pitch. Here it is from Vince Vanelli. Swung on, tipped foul to the screen, about midway up, and we'll do it again. Berg climbs back in, another wave of the bat out toward left. Vanelli approves of Appel's sign. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, grounded right to the third baseman, Hernandez. Tough hop, recovered by Sanchez, the shortstop. No throw to first. Polanco scores, and it is 5-2 Grasshoppers on what will definitely go down as an infield single by Derek Berg.
Well, I alluded to it. Vanelli was going to make him beat him on the ground, and unfortunately that's what happens. Just takes a nasty hop on Marksy Hernandez at third base, and unfortunate break for the Dash. 103 off the bat. Like you said, nothing you can do about that.
Well placed to boot. That was, I mean, it landed I want to say a foot away, if that, from Hernandez at third. So 5-2 Grasshoppers. The left-hander Justin Mickness takes a high breaking pitch for ball one. Berg with a 2-for-4 performance now tonight. 1-0. Big cut and a miss on a fastball high in the zone. 1-1. 2 out and a runner at first. We're in the eighth. Grasshoppers now lead 5-2. Time called. Vince Vanelli steps off, picks up and drops the rosin bag behind the rubber. Shakes out his right arm near his waist as he toes the first base side of the firing line and looks in. The left-hander Mickness waits. Here's the 1-1. Strike called. Runner goes. Throw to second. Is it time? They got him. Derek Berg cut down on a 2-6. And that ends the top of the eighth, but not before Berg's single brings home a run. It's 5-2 Grasshoppers. Back in a moment.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Flow Automotive is your source for a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in Winston-Salem and the Triad region. With over 50 years serving you, Flow knows cars and service, and we have great prices on great cars. Visit us at flowauto.com to view our inventory, make your next service appointment, and find us on Facebook. Flowauto.com, your source for great prices on great cars.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Winston-Salem needs some runs. They trail 5-2 against the Greensboro Grasshoppers, who just plated another run in the top of the eighth inning on Derek Berg's RBI single. Tough hop to the third baseman, Arxie Hernandez, just couldn't put a glove on it, and it scored another run. Some insurance late in this game. Gerald Perez leads off from the right side and takes a ball from the right-hander Landon Tompkins. Tompkins, 6'3", 200 pounds, 25 years old, out of Brandon, Mississippi. 1-0 swung on and missed. A low breaking pitch evens the count at a ball and a strike. Tompkins, a 10th round draft pick by the Pirates in 2023 out of Louisiana Tech. The 1-1. Fastball runs outside, puts Perez back ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Perez tonight 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. 2-1. Strike called outside, 2-2. Tompkins sets. Time called by Perez. He steps out, readjusts his matte black batting helmet with a white WS outlined in purple on the front. Restraps the batting gloves, drags a black bat across the front of the plate, readies up for the 2-2. Here it is. Chopped foul slowly toward the third base on deck circle, and we'll do 2-2 again. Tompkins, a 4-2 record this season. He spent it entirely with Greensboro, 32 appearances out of the bullpen. A 2.15 ERA, a 104 whip, and 39 strikeouts. Pretty good. Another 2-2 pitch to the right-hander Perez. Swings and finds a piece of it outside, fouls it to the backstop. Hangs in there at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lights in full effect on a comfortable night here at Truist Stadium. 82 degrees, cloudy skies, and a soft breeze out to the south. Slider misses outside, fills the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fans waiting for some fireworks after tonight's game. 3-2, swung on, chopped hard, past third, but foul. Hopefully the Dash can give him some in-game fireworks, though, before the big show. This bullpen tonight has kept Winston-Salem's bats silent. A few walks here and there, but no hits yet. Scratch that. Line drive out to left, and a base hit by Gerald Perez. Leads off the bottom of the 8th inning. That's his second hit of the night. He's 2 for 4.
I love that at-bat from Gerald Perez. There was a time in that at-bat where it was in the hands of Tompkins, and then all of a sudden he just spat on a slider outside to make it a full count. And after that, the mindset completely flipped. It was Perez in the driver's seat. Tompkins was like, if you want to beat me, you can. And, well, Perez beat him.
Braden Montgomery's 1 for 2, a double and a run scored in the 4th inning. He's also walked. From the left side, he takes strike 1 on an outside fastball from the right-hander Landon Tompkins. Montgomery leads his team in average currently at 250, 57 hits this season. 0-1, cut on and missed. Looked like an off-speed to the outside half. 0-2. 8 home runs, 33 runs batted in. An OPS of 775. 0-2. Strike 3 called. Throws him up, down and in with a breaking ball. It's a 3-pitch strikeout that sends Montgomery packing. 1 away, runner at first in the bottom of the 8th inning. Dash trail Greensboro 5-2. Sammy Zavala will take over on the left side. Zavala has a double and a walk tonight. An RBI double to be exact. He swings and grounds one to second. Delgado to short 1, and the turn to first 2. A double play ends the inning. After the leadoff single by Gerald Perez, Montgomery strikes out, and Zavala grounds into a 4-6-3 twin killing. That takes us to the 9th. Dash trail the Grasshoppers 5-2.
Hey, Dash fans, thank you for coming out to today's game. WPTF is a proud sponsor of today's game. WPTF provides news, talk, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, every day. With award-winning news and great programming, like our Weekend Gardener show, Saturdays from 8 to 11. You get all the information you need from the station trusted for 100 years. Tune in at AM 980 and WPTF.com. Download the WPTF News and Traffic app and listen to our shows wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
When you feel good, life is good. It's more joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling. And when you choose Atrium Health, you're choosing an unrivaled partner to help you be at your best, to get the most from every day. We're the region's most trusted healthcare partner because we treat people and not just problems. The best care for a more full life. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, the official healthcare provider of the Winston-Salem Dash.
Black isn't just a color. It's the presence of infinite possibilities. It's the moment before everything changes. An invitation to something unforgettable.
I won.
Win up to $4 million with Carolina Black Premier from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.18. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Back inside Truist Stadium, headed to the 9th. And Harold Rosado takes over, the right-hander against the left-hander Justin Mickness. Here's a pitch. Mickness swings through a first pitch down low, strike 1. Harold Rosado, one of many roster moves added to Winston-Salem today, one of 9 players to be exact. 0-1. Fastball runs outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And Rosado actually comes back to Winston-Salem from Double-A. Rosado spent some time with Winston last year, 10 appearances, 2.76 ERA. The 1-1 Miknas takes strike 2, low in the zone. 94 on the gun there from Rosado. And a beautifully located pitch near the low outside corner. But Rosado last season with Winston-Salem to round out those numbers, a 1-1 record, a .98 whip, 23 strikeouts and just 4 walks. Held hitters to a .203 opposing average. The 1-2 to Miknas. Check swing, holds back on a breaking pitch, just a little outside. The count is 2-2. Rosado from the stretch. Here's the 2-2. Fastball low, swung on, and fouled to the backstop behind the plate. We'll do 2-2 again. Rosado, of course, takes over for Vince Vanelli, who allows 1 earned run on 2 hits through 1 inning of work. No walks, 1 strikeout. Quick timeout. Miknas resets on the left side. Rosado takes advantage of the timeout as well. Now plants his back foot on the first base side of the rubber and looks in. Takes Appel's signal. Appel sets up low and outside. Here's the 2-2 again. Lifted in the air softly, but pretty deep down the left field line, and it runs into the seats. We'll do 2-2 once again. 5-2, Grasshoppers lead. They out-hit Winston-Salem 8-5. 1 error on the board for the Grasshoppers, and 1 for Winston-Salem. We're in the top of the 9th inning, just getting started. Nobody on, nobody out. Justin Miknas really hanging in there with a 2-2 count against Harold Rosado. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out on a fastball away. 1 gone in the 9th. Welcome back to Winston. Harold Rosado. Rosado this season with the Barons dipped a little bit. A 2-0 record. 14 appearances, a .661 ERA. 190 whip, 14 strikeouts, and 16 walks. He went 1 for 6 in save opportunities with the Barons. Here's Will Taylor. Taylor is hit on the shoulder with a pitch, and that puts a 1-out base runner aboard for the Grasshoppers, who lead 5-2 in the 9th. So the infield will set up for a double play as the DH Titus Dimitru walks up. 1 for 4 with a single in the 7th inning. 4-3 ground out in the 5th. A swinging strikeout in the 3rd. And he struck out in the 1st as well. Righty-righty matchup. Rosado from the stretch. First pitch is out of Appel's glove to his left. Rolls to the backstop and sends Taylor to second base with ease. I believe that's the 2nd pass ball that we've seen tonight. 1 on each side. Yeah, there was a pass ball in the 6th inning that got past Greensboro's catcher, Derek Berg, my apologies. Count is 1-0 on Titus Dimitru. Here's the pitch. That's down and in, ball 2. Runner at second, Will Taylor, hit by a pitch and snuck to second on a pass ball. Dimitru batting .368 in his short time with the Grasshoppers, 2-0. Quarter swing and a chopper foul off the handle of the bat. It looked like 2-1. Dimitru has been playing in the Braves organization before being traded not too long ago to the Pirates system. The 2-1. Swung on, that's tapped just fair in front of the plate. A scoop by Appel. He throws to first with ease. 2 gone as Taylor scoots up to third base. On the 2-3 put out. You don't see that all the time. It does happen, though. And sometimes if it's close enough to the plate, it can really throw off either the catcher or the batter, with either side or sometimes both thinking that it's a foul ball. But if it trickles in front of the plate, without hitting the plate. It is a fair ball, and so the first pitch to the left-hander, Kiner Delgado, finds the zone down low for a strike. Scratch that a ball, 1-0. Swing and a hard hit liner to the gap in right center. It is down. It scores Taylor as Montgomery gloves and softly throws to Perez near second. It's a 6-2 Grasshoppers lead on a Delgado RBI single to right center in the top of the ninth inning. Still 2 away. Javier Rivas will be the batter. Reached on an E5 in the fifth. He's grounded out, popped out, and he struck out his last time up in the seventh. Righty-righty matchup. Rosado sets at the belt in the pitch. Breaking ball runs in near his belt. 1 ball, no strikes. Tough going here in the ninth inning for Harold Rosado in his return to Winston-Salem. Coming down from Double-A Birmingham, and the 1-0 pitch misses down low, narrowly, ball 2. Rosado delivers. 2-0 is a jam shot off the end of the bat, lined into Miller Green's glove for out number 3. A soft liner to first ends the top of the ninth, but an RBI single by Kiner Delgado brings home Will Taylor. It's 6-2 Grasshoppers, bottom of the ninth coming your way.
Do you know why a lot of people have a water dispenser at their home or business? So they can get clean, pure, great-tasting water at the touch of a button. And now, the Winston-Salem Dash and Primo Water have teamed up to give you a chance to try a Primo water dispenser in your home or business. At every Dash home game this season, Primo will select 5 lucky fans to receive a free 60-day trial of Primo's home or business water delivery service. That's 60 days of the highest quality water delivered to your home or business, and the use of an Energy star-rated bottom-loading Primo dispenser for free. And there's more than one way to win a 60-day trial of Primo Water Service. Go online to ws-.com to enter for your chance to win. Don't miss out on your chance to have clean, great-tasting water delivered to your front door. Come out to every Dash home game and go online to ws-.com for your chance to win. For new customers only.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3, you're out.
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Back inside Truist Stadium, Winston-Salem needs some runs. They're down by 4 heading into the bottom of the ninth in game 1 of a 3-game series. It'll be Drake Logan, Arksy Hernandez, and Jackson Appel due up against the right-hander Jared Bayless, 6'4", 225 pounds, out of Texarkana, Kansas. Signed with the Pirates as a free agent this year. Here's the pitch. Logan nubs one foul on the ground toward the first base on deck circle where Arksy Hernandez is warming. No balls, 1 strike. Logan is 0 for 3 tonight. Has an RBI, though, on a sac fly to center in the 4th. 0-1. Another foul to the backstop, right side this time, a little closer toward the plate than the on-deck circle, but still a similar pitch and a similar bat path, resulting in a similar placement off of Logan's bat. So he's down 0-2. The side armor, Bayless, delivers. Slider away. Logan holds off. It's 1-2. Drake Logan making his first appearance for Winston-Salem today's game since going on the injured list all the way back on April 18th. He swings and grounds one to the right side. It's hopped to the second baseman, Delgado, and he throws to first, one gone in the ninth. That's a long time to be away from a game that takes so much routine and repetition. So Logan's still pretty fresh. Able to contribute with a run batted in, but he goes down 0 for 4 tonight. Here's Arxie Hernandez on the right side. The pitch. Swing and a miss through a fastball right down the middle, 0-1. Hernandez tonight 0 for 3. A ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. 0-1. Pops one foul and out of play down the first base side, 0-2. Right-hander Bayless toes the rubber right down the middle. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That clips Hernandez on the upper chest. Tried to back out of the way, but he is hit by a pitch, and it places a one-out base runner at first in the bottom of the ninth. Dash trail the Grasshoppers 6-2.
He was trying to set up the sweeper that he has with that fastball inside. Back him off the plate and then go right to that sweeper that's going to break inside. But like we saw, it just ran a little bit too far inside. And, well, any way you can if you're Arxie Hernandez.
Switch hitting catcher Jackson Appel will bat from the left side against the right-hander Bayless. Short lead off of first by Arxie Hernandez. First pitch to Appel. On the way. Strike call, down and in, knee high. Appel is 1 for 3 tonight. Doubled to lead off the third. Struck out swinging in the fourth. Grounded out 3-1 to open up the seventh. 0-1 pitch. This is just outside, 1-1. It's 6-2 Grasshoppers. They out-hit Winston-Salem 9-5. Each team with an error apiece. 1-1. Bites the inside corner upstairs. That's strike 2. Bayless is a side armor. So that one came in at 87. There's a little bit of vertical break there. Not too much horizontal break. 1-2. Slapped foul the other way. Manager and third base coach Pat Leland skips out of the way. Count still 1-2 on Appel, who steps out briefly, climbs back in, opens his stance, bends his knees ever so slightly, and waits for the right-hander Bayless to take his sign. He does. Sets at the chest. The 1-2 pitch again to Appel. Here it comes. Inside at the knees. Good take. Ball 2. Quick reset by Bayless. Climbs back up, steps back on. Quickly takes Berg's sign. Berg sets up right down the middle. 2-2 pitch is popped foul behind the plate. Pops off the top of the screen, rolls back into the infield grass. Count is 2-2 on Jackson Appel. Switch hitting catcher, batting from the left side. Bayless takes. Now comes set from the stretch, 2-2. Swinging a line drive into left field. A base hit for Jackson Appel. That's his second of the night. And it sends Hernandez to second base. 2 on, only 1 out. Winston-Salem trailing Greensboro by 4. It's 6-2 in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Just a great at-bat by Jackson Appel, and it really paid off. He got a belt-high changeup that it just becomes batting practice on. Really intentful swing on an outside pitch breaking away from you. That's a textbook at-bat by Jackson Appel.
So this will warrant a little meeting on the mound. First and third baseman Mickness and Castillo creep in, joining the catcher Berg, and of course the right-hander Bayless. Now the second baseman Delgado gets in on the fun, but he's just there to pick up and drop the rosin bag. Tosses it around a little bit. Puts it back in his rightful place as Bayless skips some dirt behind him toward first. Climbing up the mound, now back off towards second as he resets to face the right-handed first baseman Lyle Miller Green. Now, Miller Green has stayed pretty patient at the plate tonight. He's got 2 walks, and he's grounded out once, a 1-3 put out in the 5th. Runners at first and second. Hernandez at second, Appel at first, and the first pitch to Miller Green is a fastball down the middle for a called strike. 6-2 our score. Grasshoppers lead, and they out-hit the Dash 9-6 in the bottom of the 9th inning. 0-1 from Bayless. Swung on and lifted foul to the right, 0-2. Quick timeout with 2 strikes. Miller Green steps out, climbs back in. He's got a real closed-off stance and a wide base with his back foot placed near the outer back corner of the box. You don't see positioning like that too often. 0-2. Just outside, Miller Green lays off. It's 1-2.
He's got a great eye.
Really does. Bayless decides on a signal from his catcher Berg, who sets up low and away. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball outside half, clips the edge for a called strike 3, and out number 2 in the 9th.
Just hitting slider sweeper that time, and he was frozen with the fastball. I thought it was going to break off the plate, and it's one of those that he just could not react quick enough to and was just frozen, like you said.
A pickup and a slam of the rosin bag by Jared Bayless as he prepares to face Winston-Salem's last hope, Wilbur Sanchez. Bats from the right side. He's got runners at first and second with 2 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Dash trail 6-2. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to left, but right at the left fielder Polanco. He makes a catch, and this game belongs to the Greensboro Grasshoppers. They take down the Winston-Salem Dash 6-2, out-hit Winston-Salem 9-6. Each team completes this game with 1 error apiece. Max and I will be back for a recap on Dash postgame. Stick around.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Flow Automotive is your source for a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in Winston-Salem and the Triad region. With over 50 years serving you, Flow knows cars and service, and we have great prices on great cars. Visit us at flowauto.com to view our inventory, make your next service appointment, and find us on Facebook. Flowauto.com, your source for great prices on great cars.
Hey, what are we doing after the game? How about some beers?
I want a cocktail.
Hey, I'm driving. I was thinking coffee.
Too bad we can't find all those in one place.
Yeah.
Guys, haven't you been downtown lately? There is a place you can find great coffee and great craft beer and cocktails. Footnote Cafe is right next to Foothills Pub on 4th Street. They roast their own coffee, have killer cocktail and wine lists, and feature...
Wait, don't tell me. Plenty of delicious Foothills beer.
You got it. All that in a really cool space. Let's go check it out.
Let's go!
Footnote Coffee and Cocktails, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Back inside Truist Stadium from the broadcast booth alongside Max Wallace, Andrew Murphy with you on Dash Post Game. Winston-Salem falls in the opener of their 3-game weekend series against Greensboro by the final score of 6-2. They're out hit by the Grasshoppers 9-6. Each team logs 1 error apiece. Let's break it down. Max, tonight's starter, Dylan Cumming, a guy who is making a transition from a usual reliever at a higher level at that in the San Francisco Giants system. White Sox are taking on the project of building him into more of a full-time starter. Tonight, he had a few hurdles, but when all was said and done, I mean, he looked pretty good.
He really did. I mean, there was one inning, and that was that third inning where he allowed 3 runs on 4 hits that really did him in. But if you go back and break down that third inning, none of the pitches that he threw were astronomically bad if you really look at the at-bats. Greensboro just did a heck of a job jumping on early pitches in the count. A third pitch of the at-bat single, second pitch of the at-bat single, fourth pitch of the at-bat home run. And give credit to the bottom of this Greensboro order. 4 of the eventual 9 hits that they had, and they contributed to 4 of the 6 runs throughout this game for them. They just pounced them on the Dash pitchers, that is, at the right place at the right time.
Dylan Cunning does take the loss. He's 1-4 this season with a 7.23 ERA. The win goes to Christian Curtis, tonight's starter for Greensboro, who, besides giving up 2 runs in the 4th inning, was pretty clean, definitely deserving of the win tonight.
Certainly was. I mean, his defense really helped him out at times, and that was really towards the latter half of the game, if we're going to be honest. That was the defense really came to play. But Curtis, like you said, got into and out of some trouble. I look back at that 4th where he had the 3 runners on with nobody out and got out of it with just the 2 runs, including back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the jam. So, yeah, Curtis really, like you said, deserves the win in this one. Just kept bats at bay and got outs at the right time.
Well, really, the bullpen for Greensboro continued to keep bats at bay. Across 4 pitchers, only 2 of them gave up a single hit. Of course, no runs, 3 strikeouts and 3 walks